Chapter 4, Multiplication and Division. Multiplication is repeated addition. Suppose we are adding a number 2 7 times. 2 plus 2 plus 2 in 7 times. Result will be 14. Instead of adding it 7 times, we can multiply 2 by 7. We will get the same result. Let us take an example. Suppose we have to multiply 2454 by 34. So we will multiply it by arranging them in column. Then we will start multiplication from ones digit. 4 fours are 16, 1 will be carried. 4 fives are 20, 20 plus 1 21, 2 will be carried. 4 fours are 16, 16 plus 2 18, 1 will be carried. 4 twos are 8, 8 plus 1 9. 3 fours are 12, 1 will be carried. 3 fives are 15, 15 plus 1 16, 1 will be carried. 3 fours are 12 plus 1 13, 1 will be carried. 3 twos are 6 plus 1 7. Now we will add them. 6 plus 0 is 6, 1 plus 2 3, 8 plus 6 14, 9 plus 3 12, 12 plus 1 13, 7 plus 1 8. So the number which we are multiplying is called multiplicand. The number by which we are multiplying is called multiplier, and the result obtained after multiplication is called product. Let us discuss properties of multiplication. We can multiply a given number in any order. Suppose we are multiplying 22 by 5, we will get the result 110. And if we multiply 5 by 22, then also you will get the same result. Second property, the product of three numbers remains same when we group them differently. Let us take an example. We are multiplying three numbers 6, 2 and 9. First time we are taking 6 and 2 together and then multiplying result by 9. 6 2s are 12, 12 9s are 108. Second time we are taking 2 and 9 together and then multiply the result by 6. So 2 9s are 18 and 6 18s are 108. Same result. Last time we are taking 6 and 9 together and then multiplying the result by 2. 6 9s are 54, 54 2s are 108. So result is same in all three cases. The product of number and 1 is always number itself. Whenever we are multiplying any number by 1, result will be number itself. Let's take an example. 7654 multiplying by 1. Answer is 7654 only. The product of number and 0 is always 0. Whenever we multiply any number by 0, result will be same. First example, we are multiplying 345 by 0, answer is 0. Next example, we are multiplying 5456 by 0, answer is again 0. Now let us discuss when we multiply a number by 10, 100 and 1000, what will happen? To multiply by 10, we add 1 0 to the right of the given number. Whichever number is given to us, we will put 1 0 to the right of this number. Let us take an example. We multiply 345 by 10. Answer will be 3450. We are adding 1 0 from its right. Because 10 has 1 0, so we will put 1 0 here. If we multiply a number by 100, we add 2 zeros to the right of given number. Let us take an example. 459 multiplied by 100. We will add 2 zeros from the right of the number. Because 100 has 2 zeros, so we are putting 2 0 here. So answer is 45900. Let us take one more example. 5738 multiplied by 100. Again answer will be 573800. We are simply adding 2 zeros from the right side of the number. If we multiply a number by 1000, we add 3 zeros to the right of the number. Let us take an example. 567 multiplied by 1000. Answer will be 567000. One more example. 4563 multiplied by 1000. Answer will be 4563000. Answer will be 4563000. So we are simply adding 3 zeros from its right. Now let us discuss division. Division is repeated subtraction. The number to be divided is called dividend. The number by which we are dividing is called divisor. And the number of times divisor contained in dividend is called quotient. And after subtracting the product of divisor and quotient from dividend is called remainder. I will explain you with the help of an example. Suppose we are dividing a number 459 by 8. So 459 is dividend, 8 is divisor. After dividing number by 8, we will get quotient and remainder. So 8 we are dividing 459 by 8. 8 5s are 40. 45 minus 40 is 5. 9 will be carried here. Now read the table of 8 till 59 or before 59. So 8 7s are 56. 8 8s are 64 is more than 59. So you will take 8 7s are 56. 59 minus 56, 3. So 3 is remainder and 57 is the quotient. Now this is very important relation between dividend, divisor, quotient and remainder. Dividend is always equals to divisor into quotient plus remainder. This is very important formula, children. All of you must remember this formula. Dividend equals to divisor into quotient plus remainder. Now let us discuss properties of division. On dividing a number by 1, the quotient is number itself. If suppose we are dividing 345 by 1, answer will be 345 only. Second property, when a number is divided by itself, the quotient obtained is 1. Suppose we are dividing 4, 5, 6, 7 by 4, 5, 6, 7, answer will be 1 only. We are dividing any number by itself, answer will be 1. When 0 is divided by a number, the quotient obtained is 0 only. Let us take an example. 0 divided by 567, answer will be 0 only. Whichever number is here, answer will be 0. If we are dividing 0 by any number, answer will be 0 only. Division by 0 is not possible. It is very important that division by 0 is not possible. Now let us discuss what happens when we divide a number by 10, 100 and 1000. On dividing a number by 10, the remainder is vast digit of the number and rest of the number is quotient. Suppose we are dividing this number 4, 5, 6, 8 by 10. So 8, this number is remainder and rest of the number is quotient only. In any example, whenever you are dividing a number by 10, remainder will be vast digit only. If here it is 0, then remainder will be 0. If here it is 7, remainder will be 7 only. In this case, here we are having 8, so 8 is remainder and 456 is quotient. On dividing a number by 100, the remainder is last 2 digit of the number and rest of the number is quotient. Last 2 digits are here 47. So 47 is remainder and 53 is quotient. On dividing a number by 1000, the remainder is last 3 digit of the number and rest of the number is quotient. Suppose we are dividing 8973 by 1000. So last 3 digits are 973. So this is remainder and 8 is quotient. You can try it in your notebook. You will get the same answer. That's all for today's class, children. Have a nice day. Stay home, stay healthy and keep studying mathematics. Goodbye.